Hello and welcome to Thoughts and Players Xbox Showcase Predictions. That's right, we offer our top predictions for what we think will be shown, revealed at the Xbox Showcase this June, this 2023. I am Jeremy. Of course, I have my two compadres with me. Of course, I have David.
What up?
And I have Corey.
Hello, players.
Hello. So we're going to talk about some predictions here. We did our reactions to PlayStation's showcase. I guess essentially they called it that as well. We're going to do our predictions here for some things we're thinking that Xbox is going to show off. Xbox needs to set the world on fire. They've had some missteps recently, and I believe they will aim to do just that. But how and with what? We have a few guesses. Who would like to give a guess first? I could start off with a prediction. I don't think my prediction is very like off the scales or sexy. I got a sexy one, but this one is more so of a hoped for as well. I want to see some Fable gameplay. Okay, it's about time. You guys announced it. There was reportedly a little snafu. They had to start over in some aspects. But I want to see some Fable gameplay, okay? Because honestly, this RPG should be in the pantheon of RPGs, and it's not because of so many different missteps that happened under Peter Molyneux. That's right, we never forget that guy's name. Fable Faithful, we never forget that guy's name. That guy was the head of Lion's Head Studios, who also did the movies, one of my other favorite PC games. We would never forget that guy's name. So yeah, I want to see some Fable gameplay, and I think we'll get some. I think it's about time. So that's my first prediction.
That's a pretty good one because it has been a while.
Yeah. We want to see something.
And people think they were hinting at Fable too, because they did a little teaser for the showcase, and there was a whole bunch of like glitter and dust, and that first trailer for the new Fable showed a fairy. They've kind of said no, that wasn't a teaser for Fable, but it kind of seems like it is. So
seems like it.
I was gonna pick this game, but I'm like, no, of course Jeremy's gonna pick this game. So
yeah.
David, do you want to go or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll go. I hope it's also been a while for some Hellblade 2.
Yeah.
It's about that time. It was supposed to be released already originally. It's been delayed. I understand and I respect that. But let me see why it was delayed. Let me see some of that action. I don't care if it's a scene. I don't care if it's gameplay. Just a little bit.
Yeah, we wanted, and you know what we want? I'm going to also say this for you, David. We want a date. All right?
A date would be lovely.
We want a date, and we want a date you stick to, buddy. Okay?
You'll get a year, and you'll be happy with it.
You think it's 2024?
Not happy.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Unfortunately.
That's a good prediction, though. They should show it for sure. I kind of based mine on mild, spicy, and hot, spice rack or whatever it is. So my mild prediction, I think it's for sure going to happen. We're going to get some gameplay look at Avowed. Avowed, if you guys don't even remember what it is, because it's only been shown off once or twice, I believe, is a RPG, first-person RPG by Obsidian Entertainment. Obsidian makes great games. They made The Outer Worlds, which was up for Game of the Year. They made Grounded, which was a fun little, survival game. They made Fallout New Vegas. Am I correct, Jeremy?
Yes, which is arguably the best Fallout. Yeah.
Yes. They made the Pillars of Eternity series, which was that great series, 2-game series of CRPGs. And this is set in that world. And it's a first-person RPG. We don't know much about it, but I trust Obsidian almost more than I trust any other dev in their kind of pantheon. So I would love to see it because they're a huge dev, a small team, but huge in terms of impact the games that they bring out. So it looks like they've had plenty of time to work on it. So I would love to see an update on that, and I'm pretty excited for it.
Yes.
As you should be, based on their history that you guys just gave.
Yeah.
Yes. Will this be? It probably won't be, but can it be our Elder Scrolls 5.5? Like, please,
right.
like, give me that,
Tied you over.
Right. Tied me over for another 30 years before that game comes out.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great one. That's one that I was interested in. Another game that I feel like we're going to finally get some gameplay of that I am keenly interested. I don't know if you guys are, but do you guys remember the trailer to the Indiana Jones game?
Oh, no,
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No.
vaguely, but I don't know.
So here's the Indiana Jones game being developed by Machine Games. Machine Games famously developed Wolfenstein, like all
Yeah.
the newer Wolfensteins. We're talking that whole thing. There was I think last year, or year before, I went on a whole Wolfenstein spree because those
Mhm.
games are banger. They are GOTY quality, all of them. And the idea that they're going to be creating an Indiana Jones game, I mean, come on. We've talked about like Uncharted and Tomb Raider. Well, guess what? This is the granddaddy of them all. This is Indiana Jones, right? By all accords, I'm hoping they show us some stuff where we could have more confidence in this game than we can in the last movie because it looks terrible. But I'm excited to see what Machine Games is doing with the Indiana Jones license. Because that's a huge license. That's a banger. It's got to be a banger, and I trust that it will be. I mean, have you guys played Wolfenstein 2? Have you played it?
No.
New Colossus? It is a just masterpiece, man. So I'm excited to see something, and I think we will see some gameplay, not just another cinematic trailer, but some
I
actual
think you're onto
gameplay.
something with the new movie literally around the corner. Like,
Yeah.
perfect timing,
Mm-hmm.
cross promotion right there.
Okay, so don't take my head on this one, and it's just a safety prediction at this point. Starfield, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the name. Yeah. So they have to show something, anything. That's
Yeah.
one of the top games coming out the end of this year.
Yeah.
So that's my safe prediction.
All right. Yeah. I think it's 100% guarantee for sure.
I hope so.
But it's going to be nice to see. I would love to see some more of those deeper mechanics in the game, So
Yeah, a nice like prolonged extended showcase of the game.
Right, like a 5-minute or 10-minute like Sony did with Spider-Man.
yeah, that'd
Right.
be good.
Right. Like it did, when Todd comes out there and he can say it's 32 times the detail or whatever, like just show it.
My last two picks. This one is spicy. No basis for. There's like no. I'm just making this up. I have no clue. I'm not getting it from anywhere. But let me just follow my path for a second here. Now, Marvel, the company Marvel, they've been giving their IPs to like Sony. Hey, make this Spider-Man game, and hey, make this Wolverine game. But they're not just Sony. They've gone to Firaxis and they said, hey, make this Midnight Suns game. I think they're going to give one to Microsoft.
Yeah.
And the one I'm picking is they're going to give Blade to Microsoft.
You think
I'm just getting this out of thin air. The new movie's coming out in a couple years. I think it would go well with the kind of image that Microsoft is kind of going with. I think Blade would be a good, deep single player game if they wanted to make it. I'm just putting this out of thin air. So that's my guess. Nothing behind it at all.
Like
but
your predictions like this because
They're
they
gonna come
somehow
true.
just come true. Like you went off on the freaking Street Fighter movie redo boot thing, and now they're redoing.
Next day,
there's
it was
another
literally
one?
announced the day after we recorded. They announced
That's
it.
insane.
Yeah.
Like what? So I'm with you on this one.
If I guess this right, you guys are just going to like carry me like I'm some sort of messiah. Like just hold me up and
You are the VG Messiah.
All right, I got two more. I got one I think is I think it's pretty spicy, and then another one that I think isn't too spicy, but whatever.
Okay.
I think we get not only gameplay, I think we get a launch date for State of Decay 3. It's been a while. It's time. I feel like they're going to try to capitalize on the, I think, reinvigoration of survival zombie horror that The Last of Us kind of put out there. And they say, hey, this is our Last of Us. But you're not just controlling two people. You can also help build a community and do base building and have all these different mechanics. Check out this stuff. Check out how cool it is. Check out how beautiful it is. All these different things. And then also get ready for it. November 2024. That's what I think is going to happen.
That is a spicy take.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really interesting to have their own, like The Last of Us, but plus.
Yeah.
I really like State of Decay. I don't feel like neither of them hit as well as I wanted them to, but 3 is another shot at it.
Oh yeah. I think this is the one where they solidify it as an IP, a homegrown IP. It is their Last of Us. It's not as critically as acclaimed, but it will be more, I think, accessible. Put it that way.
Okay, so this is a double. It's my last one. I'm pulling it out of my behind. I think it'd be really cool if they announced another Gears of War or a Mirror's Edge. It's been quite a while.
It has been. It's been a while since Gears.
And the thing with like Mirror's Edge, like there's a lot of like speedrunner people out there, and that is the game to speedrun. It's quite simple, and I played the crap out of the first one. Let's see it.
Would love both.
Yeah, I can't imagine the coalition's just been sitting back doing nothing to have nothing to show for this long. So they got to be doing something.
Anything.
All right, my last one is hot, I believe, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it'll get announced and we'll be like, yeah, that's kind of what everyone all expected. But this is not a game. Microsoft is going to be unveiling their Roku device, their streaming device, the one where, hey, you don't need a system. You just need this small little USB that plugs into a TV, and you can stream all our games now. This is our Stadia. It's very affordable. It'll come built in with Game Pass. You pay our monthly little fee on it. You get our controller. You can run our games. Very simple.
So you think it's coming out that soon?
I think it's going to be announced. And I think, yeah, it'll probably come out. I think something that's probably easy to kind of, put out there.
Mm-hmm.
They've been trying to expand Game Pass on a lot of different spots. So why not just have their own? And we heard the interview from Phil Spencer. Hey, he can't catch PlayStation. He's looking at other avenues. This is what we've kind of expected from them from the last couple of years. Like, this is where they're going to go. Now is a good time to do it. Anyone that wants to join our community, you can do it for a lot cheaper than a $400 system.
I like it.
That is spicy.
I like it.
All right.
This is the spiciest one, I swear. Yeah, either it's spicy or I'm going to be disappointed. I think this is spicy. I base this off the fact that these two companies have had a working relationship in the past. I think we get a teaser trailer revealing CD Projekt Red's next release, The Witcher 4.
Really? That's
hot.
I think it's
they just said something about that, right?
I think it's just a 15-second whatever, and you just see something that of Geralt or Ciri, and boom, that's it, right? I say this because I know The Witcher 2: Assassin of Kings was a Xbox title, and obviously The Witcher 3 came out. That was everywhere. But again, I think CD Projekt Red and Xbox have a little bit of camaraderie in the back. And I feel like that just leaves them a little bit ripe to just a banger. They know people are going to be looking. People were looking at Sony, but people are going to be looking at this because most people are either really interested in what Xbox is doing, or they want to see the Titan fall. So everyone's going to be glued in. This is where we drop it. This is where we drop the banger.
That's a good prediction. I thought you were going to go with Obsidian and Fallout because now Microsoft owns both. Obsidian can go back and make another Fallout game, which we just talked about. They made probably the best one.
I think that's in the cards maybe later down the line.
Okay.
I think they maybe swap off when like Bethesda's in full gear kick for the next Elder Scrolls. I think they say, Obsidian, you did so good with New Vegas, make another kind of like spin-off in the Fallout verse, essentially.
Right. Not predictions, but I would just like to say a few games, maybe throw it out in the ethos, and maybe it happens. There was an announcement of Perfect Dark at some point. I don't know how many years ago. Maybe we'll see some of that because they just did like a logo drop back then. Not even really a trailer. So where's that at? It was a whole new developer that they created just to make this game. Some big names. So maybe we see this. I would have predicted these two games in the past, on everything, but I think they're gone. So there's no spice meter that can get these games to come out. But Banjo-Kazooie and Conquer, Like they feel
Yeah.
extremely forgotten. They're not really Microsoft's brand anymore, but like tons of people love them.
Yeah.
Bring those two back.
Yeah. And it really, I feel like one of the worst of all the acquisitions Xbox has made. Rare just feels like the worst one. In
Yeah, they haven't got really any value from. I know Sea of Thieves is doing well now, but like,
yeah,
it took a long time to get there.
I forgot they bought them.
Yeah.
It's weird. It was a weird purchase at the time, and it's proved to still be weird. It just doesn't really
It
fit.
hasn't changed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's for me. Predictions. That was pretty much it. I mean, if there was anything that I would hope for, I would really hope to see like a reveal for Gear 6. But besides that, I mean, I can't really think of anything else that I would
Probably
hope.
a special edition Xbox for some game coming out. Probably.
That just makes me feel bad that I didn't wait. Like, oh, if I would have waited, I could have got this really cool system.
Right. And well, I was going to say something not nice about Xbox. I will hold my tongue.
It's positive, Jeremy.
It's
positive.
not the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, guys. Was there any other
on our podcast is the time every Monday morning at 9:00 on all your podcast channels.
Right. But was there any other predictions, thoughts?
That's all I had.
Xbox.
That's all she wrote. Hopefully it's a great show. I'm really hoping that Microsoft does some good stuff because in the bottom of our hearts we all love Microsoft.
I want them. Yeah, give us some stuff to be excited for, and
it's been a while. A while.
Just make good games, bro. Just cut all this noise, make good games. Oh, quick question: what do we think that dongle that's for sure happening going to come out at as far as price wise?
the Roku device.
Yeah,
I'm thinking even cheaper, like 50.
50? Okay, we got an 80.
If it comes bundled with a controller, something like 70.
Yeah, see, I was going to go 80 with David, like thinking about controller and dongle device. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, with the controller, 70, 80 is definitely fair, but yeah, they want it in people's homes.
Yeah, and probably with a 2-week, maybe a month to 2-week trial of Game Pass.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Oh yeah. That sounds good.
Well, that is it for our Xbox predictions. You guys let us know what you expect Xbox to be dropping. Are they going to give us some goodies? Is it going to be disappointment? How excited are you for that Witcher 4 announcement that will happen? You let us know. But that is it for me, fellas. Anything else?
That's it.
No, sir.
Alrighty. Well, that is it for us. Be sure to check out the podcast, like Corey said, comes out weekly every single Monday, where you can hear us talk about all the things in gaming, debate all the things in gaming, as well as so much more. But until then, we will catch you on the next level.